This is a defrost control on a Kelvinator, which is basically a Electrolux. Right now, I've got a frozen coil up there. I'm diagnosing this just to make sure that this is running properly. Now, the first thing I did here, I got these numbers here. White wire is neutral. Number 1 is your incoming. Number 4 is for compressor. Number 2 is defrost, so like the defrost heaters. Now, if I go, take an amp draw when it's on defrost, which is right there, it's right before the first line. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. So we got it on amps right now. Should not be getting anything, or should be getting actually amp draw from the elements, but 0.00. Now, the next question is, do we have power through the switch? So, best thing to do, meter 2 volts AC, and first you can make sure that there's actually power going to it. Make sure you got a good connection here. So you put one lead to ground, one over here, and make sure you got a good connection. You got 120 volts. Next thing you can do, stick this lead right here where the orange is, and if you got 120 volts, that means the switch is open in defrost, which means you got bad defrost. Or if you got 0 volts, you got power going up to the elements. So now you gotta figure out why the elements are not coming on and defrosting this thing. I've already verified that the motor works. This does turn. So I got the 120 between the black wire and the white wire. So that's good. That means it's sending power to the motor, and I verified that the motor, the internal motor here is actually running. So, and I verified that by just watching this, and it's actually turning or not. So this is a 12-hour switch. I'm going to sit here for 12 hours and make sure that it's working. But this defrost timer seems to be good at this moment, and it's not activating the heaters because there's something wrong in the heater section. I'll try to get a video of that if I get into it. Alright, it's frozen.
Let it go, let it go.
I take this thing completely off. Frozen. Up in here, no airflow. That's why it was at 36 degrees. Gotta find the elements now. Alright. So, got it all defrosted. The orange wire, which is coming from that timer down there, comes up, comes through this wiring harness right here, and straight to the element. So that all looks good. Also, you got the neutral, comes through the same connector right there into a high limit is what this is. I got my meter connected to it, and we have 358 kilo ohms. That is not closed. That switch is open. You don't have to disconnect the wires or anything. If you had 0.1 ohms on this, it's closed. So at this point, it should be showing because it's going to follow the path of least resistance, which it's trying to do, but that's because it's not closed. So another thing I want to do real quickly is check the element. So you can see here, this is an element wire right here. This one's just a neutral. So let's go and bring it over here. Now I'm going to stuff it in here really quickly. So give me one moment. Set that down. Stuff it in there. And there we go. 23 ohms. Element's good. Setting power to this side. It's just unable to get the neutral to the other side and melt out all that ISO. So what I'm going to do is get a new switch for it, new high limit. Do not bypass it. That can cause more damage, possibly even a fire. So you do not bypass the high limits to make it work. So I'll go ahead and get a new one, and we should be good. Again, sorry about the background noise. I'm trying to work with a few things, make that better. However, this was a customer of ours with a reach-in freezer with a frozen coil. Unit was showing 36 degrees. Went ahead and went straight to the defrost circuit. Wasn't going to defrost it yet. I just wanted to see what it was doing, and with the defrost timer there, it was working correctly. It was sending voltage up to the element. That's what I tried to show you there. However, once I got to the element, there's a element thermostat in there, is what it's actually called, that was open. That's what I tried to show you. That's why it was showing the 300 plus kiloohms. It should be reading 0.1. So we're going to go ahead and order that and get that replaced and get their defrost working properly so this doesn't happen again. Trying to make these videos better. I know it's not perfect. I know my diagnostics showing y'all that wasn't perfect. I should have showed you the voltage between the black and the neutral. But you know, it's just I skipped through all that and just wanted to show you the open or the closed switch on the defrost timer and the open on the thermostat there. So hopefully y'all subscribe and look out for more. Thank you.